Welcome to Campus Chat, a look at the people, the opportunities, programs, and happenings at Western Nevada College. Campus Chat is made possible by the Western Nevada College Foundation.
Hello and welcome to Campus Chat. My name is Helaine Morris. Yes, I said it for the first time. Used to be Jesse, and I got married to Dr. Clark Morris, and it's a plug for my husband. But I'm now, thank you, Helaine Morris, and this is our 100th show of Campus Chat, and we have our first two guests and the original producer, Tammy Westergard. She is the Deputy Director of the Carson City Office of Business Development.
That's right.
And Robert Collier is Director of the Jack C. Davis Observatory. So can you believe it that 8.5 years has gone by?
Absolutely not.
Where did the time go?
Yeah.
I know. I was thinking it took us a long time to get to our 100th episode. And the first one was November 20th, 2001, and we talked about the observatory. And
yes.
What a great thing to talk about.
Yeah, what a great thing.
So you inspire us to shoot for the stars, Helaine.
Yeah, right. I think it was Robert, right?
And you know, in that same month, the Leonid comet shower, it was really great. It was one of the most prolific, meteor showers that we had ever had here, and it was just in that same month, November.
Yeah, that was amazing. So, Tammy, you were working at the college then.
Yep.
You were the producer of Campus Chat. You were an actual guest, I think, on that episode, right? Because we couldn't just talk to Robert the whole time. We had to,
we had to talk about what was the vision of this and why it's getting the word out about the good things.
Right, and so tell us, why did we do it?
Well, we did it because there's so many wonderful things to share about our community. There's a million stories, and you don't really have to look very hard to find them. And the beehive for so many of those stories really is WNC. And you knew that. We knew Robert had a great story going on, and we let it go. And now with all of your great work, we're at 100 stories later. That's cool.
I know, it's cool. It's hard to believe. So what have you been doing since then? I mean, I know we're going to talk in depth later about one of the big projects you're working on, but what has happened to you in the past 8.5 years?
Yeah, well, I was married at the beginning of that. I'm still married.
Yeah.
And Todd and I have 3 kids, and they're all much older now. Actually, they're also, 2 of them are at the university in Reno, and 1 will graduate this year. And after I left here working at the college just part-time, I moved on to a full-time position with the Reno Gazette-Journal, and I brought Carson magazine out of the ground, and so that was really fun.
Amazing. Yeah. What a great publication.
You did a lot of projects here on campus.
I did, because I knew I knew where to find great stories, and since that time, the publishing industry has had its tug and pull, and I had the great fortune to become a part of the City of Carson City's Office of Business Development, and so it is my pleasure to, help be a part of a team that's helping our community move forward on the city side now.
That's great.
Yeah.
And you're doing a great job there, Tammy, a really great job. So, Robert, I'm reading here, May 15th, 2003, we had our first light with Buzz Aldrin at the Observatory.
What an event that was.
Oh, man, that was something else, wasn't it? Just to be able to meet him and be with him.
He was really a hero of mine, basically. Still is.
He still is. It's just remarkable man, remarkable things that they did. But the observatory, when we did the show in November 2001, where were we at with the observatory?
Well, we were still in the planning stages. We were still really trying to design the building. We were thinking about what we're going to put in the building, what kind of telescopes, all those kinds of things. And we had like 30 people with our committee, comprised of engineers, amateur astronomers, teachers, students. I mean, we had
builders,
everyone in there trying to put their input. The contractors were there. So, it was really a great group of people getting together to try to design and build the observatory. It was really great.
It was great. We were just reminiscing, too, about our show we did up there for the groundbreaking.
Right, and we had a big bulldozer. And I think, did we have you stand in the bucket of the bulldozer?
Yeah, I think we did. That was your idea, I'm sure.
And
he's a good sport.
Jack C. Davis was there, and it was just a wonderful time. Everybody was thinking about what was going to be happening in the near future about the observatory.
Well, it's amazing. It was 2010, and the observatory's come a long way. What are the highlights, do you think?
Oh, so many things. We now have all of our telescopes operating. It took about 3 years to get everything up and running. A lot of technology had to be learned and had to be applied. But right now we're doing astrophotography, we're doing photometry, we're doing we're working with the solar telescope. So we're doing a lot of things that we planned on doing. We're now doing them now and trying to get the word out to everybody.
It's an amazing thing.
It is.
A lot of people go up there on Saturday night.
Helaine has become the center of science education, I think, in this whole area because there's Douglas County teachers, Dayton County, Lyon County teachers, all around are bringing their students to the observatory to make observations on weekends when we're up there every Saturday night for star parties.
That's exactly what we wanted.
And we're training teachers. We're doing training for teachers, astrobiology, space science, and right now I'm working on a grant to bring more money into the observatory to train teachers. So it's really become a center of science.
Oh,
Are you still doing deep space research with the whole radiometer thing and all that?
Well, we're doing. We can do deep space objects. So we can take pictures of them. We can determine such things as how fast they're moving, how bright they are. Distance measurements, those sorts of things. That's what an observatory actually does. Takes measurements.
Oh, that's of light.
Of light. Light is coming to us over all those millions and millions of light years.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can learn from light. I had no idea, really.
Yeah.
Probably why there's a lot of metaphors about light.
Well, it's enlightening, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So, Tammy, you're Deputy Director of the Office of Business Development, and tell us a little bit about this huge project you're working on in downtown Carson City. It's really exciting.
It is exciting. We are currently working to flesh out the details of a public-private partnership between the city, the community, and the Carson City Nugget. Everybody is familiar with the 8 blank acres of, cracked asphalt behind the Nugget that are just primarily surface parking lots. And so the opportunity that is before our community is really to kind of realize our long-held dreams to have a pedestrian-friendly downtown neighborhood that's anchored with civic activity, much like the college. It is a place for all of us. That's why there's so many great stories up here. Right. The downtown, the community wants that sense of place in our heart, a place where we are as locals, where we live, and where we also like to bring visitors because we certainly have a lot of goals and aspirations to invite visitors to our capital city and to the region with the great projects like the VNC and all of that. But visitors want to be where locals hang out, so this is a place for us to create a really vibrant hangout place for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I like the idea of the library.
The library is just absolutely essential.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
It really is.
And it's not only a great place to be because, as we know, the digital divide is growing and growing, and what that is the difference between people who have access to technology and to computers and all those things and those folks who don't. And so the divide between the two is growing wider and wider and wider, and it really kind of keeps opportunity from being available to everybody. So having that center of technology as well as a real business focus will enable it to be a real vibrant place of commerce and civic engagement.
That's great. I know we don't have much time to talk about this, but if someone wants to know more about this Nugget project, the library project, how do they get a hold of you?
They can reach me online at Downtown Answers, which is a really easy URL. What are the answers to some of our problems in this community? It's downtown. So downtownanswers.com. And you can also reach the Office of Business Development at 887-2101, and my direct extension is 2.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. And then, Robert, where do you see the observatory going?
Well, right now the observatory needs to do some building now, and we're going to try to. There's a door going out to the east side of the observation deck. We want to make it larger so we can get telescopes in now easier. We want to extend the observation deck out because we don't have enough room to put all the telescopes now. We also have a 12-foot dome that was donated to us, and we'd like to erect that dome and have another 18-inch telescope there for people to use. So there's lots of building projects in the future.
And, of course, many ways that the community can help by donating to the Observatory project. And
that's how we became a reality, and that's how we will probably continue.
How we continue it. Well, thank you, Tammy and Robert, for appearing on the 100th show.
This is great.
Yeah. Pretty amazing.
Maybe 200, okay?
Yeah.
Let's just go for 200.
Yeah. Oh, my. Well, I hope someone does 200. I don't know if it'll be me. That's another 8.5 years. That's a long time. But thank you very much for contributing, both of you, to the success of Western Nevada College.
Thank you, Helaine, and congratulations once again.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Well, stay with us. We'll be right back with Campus Chat. Hello and welcome back to Campus Chat. My name is Helaine Morris, and my guests for this segment are Alejandra Reyes, she's in the middle here, and then Leandro, Quispe, and they are members of Western Nevada College's Latino Student Club, and they are going to be talking to us about an event that happens in April that brings many visitors to campus and brings much happiness and delight to children from around the community. So bienvenido.
Gracias.
Welcome. Thank you. I know a little Spanish. Entiendo bastante para hablar. I like to say a few words here and there. But before we talk about the Easter event, let's talk about the Latino Club and why it was founded and what were its goals. Why did you guys help start the Latino Club? Alejandra?
It was just mostly to help students, newcoming students, especially Latino students, to give them support for higher education.
Right, make them feel more comfortable about coming up here. Yeah, great. Leandro,
yeah,
what about you?
We wanted to promote higher education for Latino students and, make it feel comfortable. We want to know everybody, we are here, we want to study, we want to get united and just be ourselves and, mingle with everybody. Don't feel outcast, pretty much.
Right. And you guys have done a really good job at that. You've been very active and lots of different things going on, huh?
Yes.
Really, it's really been very good. And also to help promote Latino awareness, right? Awareness of your culture and...
Right. Just promote it to the community, promote it to students that are from high school and just let them know, Latinos can do it too, and we can go to college and we can get a higher education just like any other
ethnicity, right?
Ethnicity.
Yeah. So what are you studying?
I'm studying for being a math major.
Math? Mm-hmm. Yeah, great. And what about you, Alejandra?
Psychology.
What was that? Psychology?
Yeah.
Do you want to be a psychologist or go into counseling?
Probation officer.
Probation officer. And what are you going to use math for?
I wanted to do it into teaching, go into teaching math, probably on a higher level or high school or stuff like basic.
Yeah, that's great.
Either way.
Good for you. So how do people join, or how do you recruit new members?
We just we would tell people that we knew from high school. Sometimes we go to the high schools and do little talks about college, and we encourage them to, whenever they have the chance to join, to come to college, they can join. Just sign up and.
Yeah, there's no dues, are there?
Yeah, there's no fast or anything. We're gonna do the whole thing.
No hazing. No. There's absolutely no hazing. How long has the club existed, Leandro? How long?
It was started on April of 2008, so it's been almost 2 years.
Well, you guys have done a lot. And how many people, how many students?
Like, we started with
six
people. Yeah, 6 people at the beginning, and then just grew. And now we're over 25.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So tell us about the Easter Fiesta. When is it, and what can people expect at the event?
The Easter Fiesta is on April 3rd from 10 to 2, and it's people would expect activities mostly for kids. So the parents would bring their kids, and would have face painting, little games like carnival games, I guess you can say, and then we have an Easter egg hunt.
That's great.
For ages.
Is April 3rd a Saturday or Sunday?
It's a Saturday, I believe.
Saturday.
I believe so. I don't know about my calendar, but it has to be there.
And where is it going to be located?
So we're located here at WNC on the campus by the stage of the cafe.
Oh, in that Rotary Plaza?
Yeah.
Right there.
And who's invited?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody
who
it's
wants
not
to
just
come.
for Latinos.
Yeah.
It's for everybody.
It's open.
It's open to everybody. Last year we had it. Everybody, we have many ethnicities, and everybody just came with different ages. It was just huge.
A lot of fun. How many people do you think came?
150.
150 people probably.
Now, do you charge for this, or is it free?
It's $3. It's $4 per kid, and the adults are free. So it's unlimited games for the kids. So once they pay their $4, they get a little card, little ID card, and they go around.
Yeah,
and play
go
the
around
games.
to
and they get little stickers, and then they win prizes.
What a great event! And what do you use the money for?
Scholarships mostly.
See, isn't that great? That goes right back to the students to encourage people to attend. I mean, and isn't that what most of your fundraising events, the money goes toward?
Yes.
For scholarships.
Scholarships.
I think that's a very worthy goal, to help people go to school. That's great. So what will you be doing that day at the event? Face painting?
Face painting.
You too? Or?
No, I'm no an artist, but I will set up on some games. Right now we're in the process of deciding who
everybody
will do this. So we have to sign up.
I did face painting last year.
You'll probably do it again. So now you're just trying to get more people to know about it, to get people, encourage them to come, to bring their children and friends and family, and of course I imagine there'll be some information about the school too.
Yes.
Right.
We'll probably have
adults.
We'll have. I think last year we had what are they called? Flyers.
Yeah.
For different classes.
Brochures.
Yeah, brochures, like computer classes and stuff.
Yes, we were spraying it.
Great. Well, Leandro and Alejandra, it's very nice to have you on the show. Congratulations with your success with the Latino Club. And the Easter Fiesta is April 3rd. It's $4 per child. Adults are free. It's from 10 o'clock to 2 p.m. And it's on the WNC Carson campus, Central Grassy area. So you just come up to the campus, you'll find it. And if you need more information, call Lupe Ramirez at 445-3344. So once again, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and stay tuned. We'll be right back with Campus Chat. Welcome back to Campus Chat. My name is Helaine Morris, and I'm here with Valerie Andersen. She is the chair of the Western Nevada College Recycling Committee and also the Public Services Librarian. And Valerie, it's nice to have you on the show.
Thank you.
In addition to celebrating our 100th show of Campus Chat, we're also going to be talking about another special celebration, and that's the 40th anniversary of Earth Day in April. And the world has seen some better days, but where there are problems, there are solutions. And you may have heard of a billion acts of green. Well, I haven't heard of a billion acts of green, so I hope we're going to talk about it. But they are works to inspire individuals to make a commitment to sustainability. And here to talk about the collective power of the people to create change is Valerie. And Valerie, you've been really pivotal in propelling the college forward with sustainability and recycling. I mean, really. So how did you come to that position? I mean, how did you become so involved with leading the college in this effort? Because you really have, you and Ed Kingham. I look to you, the two of you. And
oh, thanks. There are actually a lot of people on campus that really care about the environment, and I love the outdoors. I love to hike, and I hate seeing trash around, and I hate especially seeing plastic bottles and other things like that. So, recycling kind of came naturally to me. I was doing it at home. And when I found out that in 1991 the state passed a law saying that all state agencies are going to needed to recycle paper, including the university system, we were like jumping for joy. It's like, yay, and it gave us that extra impetus to start that program. We had lots of support. We got free paper recycling bins initially, and everyone chipped in, and now we're saving tons and tons of paper. We figured probably in the last year, probably about 150 trees worth, in recycling.
That's remarkable,
yeah.
Really. It is.
And then cans and bottles just naturally, followed suit with that, and there are just so many people that really cared and wanted to do it that, we went ahead.
Do you think it makes a difference?
I know it makes a difference, yeah. I mean, the amount of energy it takes to create a plastic bottle, the amount of energy saved, 95% of the energy that it is expended in making a can is saved when you just recycle it. It's just so easy to reuse an aluminum can, and there's so many different things that they're doing with it now, creating carpet, T-shirts, all kinds of things out of recycled plastic, so.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Are you involved with other environmental groups? I mean, you are a great outdoors woman, so.
Yeah, well, the Sierra Club, of course. What I like about the Sierra Club is, it is an activist group, but it really introduces lots of people to hiking and just the love of the outdoors, because that's where it all begins. That's what we're fighting for is, to preserve this beautiful wilderness area that we've got. And so they lead hikes about 7 a week in the summertime. And, of course, Scenic Nevada, and I've been on the Open Space and Greenway Plan for the city of Reno. Different things.
Good. So you bring that experience to the college, right? And that helps us, I think, in our efforts to play a leading role.
Right, because, we then reach out to the community here, and Carson City has done some incredible things with open space and greenways, with preserving the river and, just working with them. They were one of the exhibitors last year when we had our Wild and Scenic Environmental Film Festival, and working with community supporting educational efforts, all of these different groups educate, and we, with our environmental classes, do that too, so we all work together.
So what has WNC done specifically then?
So one really exciting thing last fall, was the President signed the American College and University President's Climate Commitment, which requires the college to work towards achieving climate neutrality as soon as possible. So in order to do that, we started a carbon footprint analysis, looking at, the commuters coming to the college, how far our students and faculty drive to the college, how much energy we use here at the college, and also creating a plan to deal with that. And some of the things we've done is we've purchased 4 hybrid cars, averaging 45 to 50 miles per gallon for our Fallon campus and this campus, which is really, we will be able to analyze now, okay, how much less, gasoline are we using? Has that decreased our carbon footprint? We also, Ed Kingham, one of our faculty here, was instrumental in helping us get a solar energy rebate. We have grant through the Nevada Energy. So we are receiving something like over $400,000 to help us install solar panels on one of our buildings. We still have to raise a certain amount of money, or very small percentage of that, from the college, but we're really hoping that that will make a big difference. And we also are working with TMCC on requests for proposals from different vendors. So to help us look at solar, wind, and geothermal, other renewable energy sources.
Wow, and then Earth Day will be celebrated at WNC in April?
Yes.
April
22nd is the official Earth Day. During that week, we're going to have all kinds of activities. On Tuesday, we're going to have the Day of Trash, which we thought would be a very educational thing. What we're going to do is take all the trash from several buildings on campus, lay it all out on tarps, pick it apart, and find out exactly how much we are recycling. So we'll have rubber gloves. We will have aprons.
April.
And so we'll be analyzing everybody's trash content to make sure you recycled your paper and everything else and your newspaper. And we will be making piles and seeing, okay, how well are we doing? What could we have recycled? And, what did we recycle? So we'll be taking that all to the various places. We're also going to have a guy from Full Circle Compost here. He's going to be talking about the worm composting. They've got something called the can of worms. It's very interesting. I don't know anything about it. I can't wait to see, this big black container.
Now, this is all on from April 20th to the 23rd, and anybody can participate in these events, right?
Yes, so they can come watch us sort trash but on more enjoyable, on Thursday, we'll have exhibitors from various environmental groups, Friends of Nevada Wilderness, Carson River Project, Nature Conservancy, Tahoe Environmental Group, lots of different organizations. Plus, we will have our Environmental Film Festival on Friday night. So that's really with 9 to 10 films, 2 minutes to 20-minute long, films of inspiration, of outdoor adventure, all kinds of fun. And we're also going to have hybrid cars up on campus on Thursday. So lots of possibilities.
Lots of things to do on April 20th to 23rd. And you're also going to be selling those mugs for $15, and that's to decrease the use of plastic bottles and other such things. We need to start doing that. And so, Valerie, how do they get a hold of you to learn more about the Earth Day celebration here, or just sustainability issues?
Yeah, just call me, 445-3222.
And then the film festival, there's a special number?
They can also call that 445-3224, or they can also call me on that film festival,
too. 3324.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I just want to clarify that. It'll probably be at the bottom. Okay, so thank you so much, Valerie, for being my guest and for doing what you do at Western Nevada College. And thank you for watching this edition of Campus Chat.
This has been Campus Chat, a monthly program from Western Nevada College. Campus Chat is made possible by the Western Nevada College Foundation.